Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guys.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 54 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity.
Now Lewis. And he's brought down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Look like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing his Cousins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jonathan Hankins. On 4th down. Rose. Throwing left side. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Cousins again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sanders. On 2nd down, Cousins again. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Came together there, in-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. Vikings. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Cousins. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
It's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A 1st down throw for Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. Randall Cobb, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. The Niners trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. The Bears trying to pick up win number 2 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half?
Third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding him.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Miles Jack. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part,
Under pressure, and down he goes.
where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten up to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles.
It's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball.
Oh, and Lewis lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. He'll knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss season and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry.
Oh, no, he lost the football. That's caught. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got